Hey guys, today the topic of interest is how to overcome the fear of falling in love again. So I got a video request from somebody, so I'm going to read out the question for you guys and then I'm going to break it down so that it all makes sense, okay? So the question that I got from our dear friend was this. He said, "Hi Josh, please can you make a video about how to not be afraid to fall in love again? Because there was a girl who I fell in love with and I had feelings for 5 years. And I told her that I liked her and she rejected me and she said she liked someone else. It really made me feel like I'm not good enough, like there's something wrong with me or like no one will ever like me. So how can I overcome this?" Okay, so that's the question. So I'm going to tackle this in two parts. So the first thing that I want to address in this question is the part where he said that he's afraid that he's afraid to fall in love again, okay? So the first thing we need to understand is what fear actually is, right? So from this question, the fear that's presented is the surface level. So he's saying that he's afraid to love again, right? So that's the surface level. But what you must understand is that when it comes to fear, there are three tiers, there are three levels to fear, right? So we've got the surface level problem, which is his fear of falling in love again. He's afraid to fall in love again. And then we've got the level 2 problem, which is what he believes the outcome of the surface level fear will be. And level 3, which is the real problem, okay? So the surface level problem is he's afraid to fall in love again, right? But if we break it down, why is he afraid to fall in love again? He's afraid that he's going to experience pain, feelings of hurt. He's afraid to be hurt again. That's what he's saying. He's afraid that he's going to be hurt. He's afraid of being rejected. That's a level 2 problem. But if we dig down a little bit deeper, what he's really saying is that he's afraid that he can't handle being hurt again. That's the real problem. He's afraid that he can't handle the perceived rejection. He's afraid that he can't handle the perceived feelings of hurt. And that's all fear is. The feeling that you don't believe that you can handle a certain outcome, right? That's all it is. But when you believe that you can handle something, or you believe you can handle any situation, the fear dissipates, right? You're no longer controlled by fear. So how can you get to the point where you believe that you can handle the perceived hurt, you can handle the perceived rejection? So this is what you do. When it comes to relationships, the first thing that I want you guys to learn to do first of all, before you even think about getting into relationships, or even if you are in a relationship, is to do this, is to build a life that you enjoy. So I've done videos on this, but I'm talking about you building a life that you enjoy. So when I'm talking about you building a life that you enjoy, the whole premise of this is to understand that a relationship is there to supplement your life. It's supposed to be an addition to an already awesome life that you have. But many of us have the concept and the idea that a relationship is supposed to make us happy. We have the idea that, a relationship is supposed to fulfill me. It's supposed to make me complete. We often hear those quotes where, people say things like, oh, that, that's my other half, or, that's my better half, they complete me. You hear these phrases all the time. And they're well-meaning phrases, but they condition us to look at relationships the wrong way. A relationship is there to supplement you. It's not supposed to be your whole life. It's supposed to be a supplementation. It's supposed to add to it. It's kind of like ice cream. Like your life should be like ice cream, right? Ice cream's amazing. It's fantastic. It's great on its own, right? But a relationship is supposed to be like sprinkles, right? It's supposed to add to the ice cream. It's supposed to add to the really awesome life that you've got going on. So if you've got a life that you enjoy, so like, when I say you have a life you enjoy, you do things that you enjoy. So you've got friends, you've got family, you found your purpose, or you have something that means something to you, right? You've got all these different things going on for you, and then you get in a relationship. That's a good place to be, because even if the relationship is to fall apart, even if things don't go the way that you want them to, you've got all these other different things to fall back on, right? You've got all these other multiple sources of happiness to keep you going. The relationship isn't the be-all and end-all. And that's why a lot of people suffer, right? A lot of people suffer because their relationship is the only thing that they have going for them, right? So, or the love is the only thing that they've got going for them. The love is the only thing that completes you. And that's a dangerous place to be, and you don't want to be relying on anyone. So I've done more videos on that. So I'll link those in the description so you can watch those. But the first thing that to do to help you overcome the feeling that you can handle the perceived rejection is, first of all, to have a life that you enjoy. Have a life that you enjoy. Because if you have that, even if you lose a relationship, it's like, it's fine, because I was enjoying myself before I had this person anyway. So even if they leave me or they hurt me, it's fine. I'll be fine. Right, so that's the first thing that you can do. The second thing that you can do to help you build the belief that you can handle the perceived rejection or handle being hurt is to look back at your own life. So more than likely, you've been hurt before. And more than likely, I'm guessing you're hurting right now. Right? And you'll probably find that, you found a way to cope with the hurt. And you found a strategy to cope. So there's probably been a time where you've been hurt in the past. So if you look back into your history of your life, you look back in your memories, you'll find that there've been times where you hurt and you overcame it. So you probably, more than likely, you already have a strategy to overcome the feelings of hurt. So look back, really think back about a time when you were hurt, when you're upset, and think about how you came through it. Think how you overcame it, and then use that strategy. Because I don't need to tell you a strategy on how to do that, because more than likely you have a strategy of your own, right? If you don't, you can contact me and I can help you with that, okay? So that's the first part of the question, right? Overcoming the belief that you can handle the perceived rejection, overcoming the belief that you can handle being hurt again, that you can overcome it. Now the second part of the question that I want to address is you said that you said that you told her that you liked her and she rejected you, and she said that she liked somebody else, and then you said it really made you feel like you weren't good enough, like there was something wrong with you and that no one will ever like you. Now, this is the second thing that I want you guys to understand is this, right? The quality of your life is in direct correlation to the quality of the communication you have with yourself. So I'll say that again. The quality of your life is in direct correlation with the quality of communication you have with yourself. So we need to improve the way we communicate with ourselves. And how we do that is by the meaning we attach to things. We must first understand that in life, nothing has any inherent meaning. Nothing is inherently good or bad, but the meaning we assign to it, right? The way you feel is, you feel the way you feel because of the meanings you give to certain things. So in this example where you said you were rejected by the girl, more than likely the reason that you're experiencing so much pain is because you've assigned the meaning that you've lost something. You've assigned the meaning that because she's rejected me, it means that I'm not good enough. Because she's rejected me, and because I'm ugly. Because she's rejected me, it means that nobody will ever want me. And these meanings that you're attaching to that experience are disempowering you. They're making you feel like, you're not good. And I can understand that because I've been there, bro. I've completely been there. I get it. But it's through you changing the meaning of that experience that will change your emotions and help you overcome it. Because when you think about it, there are loads of other people who've been rejected plenty of times, right? When you think about people who are like pickup artists, they get rejected like all the time, daily, all the time, but they overcome it and they're fine and they just get on with it. Like, I'm sure you probably know people who they get rejected all the time, but it's like waters off a duck's back. They don't care. They're like, I've been rejected, it's fine, no big deal, and they carry on, right? The reason they're able to like overcome rejection is because of the way they frame it. They see it as, this person said no, this is a good thing because this means that I'm no longer wasting my time. This means that I was courageous enough to go after what I wanted. This now means that I have more room and vacant in my life for somebody who's really going to want to be with me. Because you must understand that someone rejecting you doesn't mean that you're not good. Someone rejecting you doesn't mean that you're not worthy. It doesn't mean those things. It's kind of like this. Like when I go to Asda or Tesco or Walmart, if you're in America, and you go to the frozen aisle section where there's ice cream, and you've got Ben & Jerry's and you've got Haagen-Dazs, right? I look at these two options. I look at them and I think, I go for the Ben & Jerry's, and I leave the Haagen-Dazs in the freezer. I buy the Ben & Jerry's and I go home. Me buying the Ben & Jerry's doesn't mean the Haagen-Dazs ice cream isn't good, right? There are plenty of other people out there who would have chosen the Haagen-Dazs over the Ben & Jerry's all day, right? So just because someone doesn't choose you doesn't mean that you're not worthy, right? Just because I chose Ben & Jerry's doesn't mean Haagen-Dazs is not good. In that moment, it was just a matter of preference, and preference is okay. Some people are going to prefer other things. Some people are going to prefer other people to you, and that's okay, man. There's nothing wrong with that. But there are going to be other people who are going to choose you over others as well. There's nothing wrong with that, man. It's just preference, so you don't take it personally, okay? It's fine. But what I want to commend you on is that you had the courage to go after what you wanted. Because in life, if you're going to have an amazing life, if you're going to live the life that you want to enjoy, you're going to have to experience rejection at some point. Whether it's in your relationships, whether it's in your business, whatever, you're going to have to put yourself out there. And in order for you to be able to do that, in order for people to do that, you got to be able to reframe the experiences that you're having, right? You got to reframe, put it in an empowering way. And what a good example of this is, I was listening to a video, and it was talking about Sylvester Stallone. And he was talking about how he came into the acting industry and how it became good before he made the film Rocky. And this guy took so much rejection, so much rejection. There was a point where he was homeless, he had no money, his girlfriend left him, right? And he would go to all these different companies, these acting companies, whatever, like trying to apply for roles, and they rejected him over and over again, rejected. And I think he applied at almost every single acting agency in New York, and they rejected him over and over and over again. So how was he able to overcome all that rejection, hearing no all the time? No. Some people were even disrespectful. Some people said that, you'll never make it in the acting industry. Look at you, your face is so dorky, because when he was born, he was pulled out by the forceps, so it made him have that little lip thing that he's got going on, right? Hearing no, daily, every day no. Every day told that you're not good, virtually told that he's not good enough. Some directors are really disrespectful to him. So how was he able to overcome that day in, day out? And the way he's able to overcome that is through reframing it, by changing the meaning of that experience, if that makes sense. He was able to change the meaning of the experience. He gave himself the meaning of, just because this person says no doesn't mean that I can't have my dream. This person saying no means that somebody else will say yes. This now means that I was courageous enough to go after what I want, and if I continually do that, I will eventually get what I want, right? It's about you changing the meaning of that experience. So you need to change the meaning of that rejection. That rejection doesn't mean that you're not good enough. It means now that means now you have room vacant in your life for somebody amazing to come in there and give you what you want. That's all it means. So for you answering that question, the first thing that I want you to understand is this. Understand what fear is, right? It's just the belief that you don't think that you can handle being hurt again. But you can handle being hurt again because you're okay right now, right? Yeah, you're doing fine. You got it, right? So build a life that you enjoy, and then look back in your past. You find that there were times where you hurt and you overcame it. If not, contact me again, and then we can work something out for you. Second thing, change the meaning of the experience. If you change the meaning of the experience, you will be okay. I promise you that. You'll be fine. You change the way you feel and you'll be more empowered. You'll be able to take it. But I commend you on going after what you want, because that's an important skill to have. If you can go after what you want in life, you will get what you want out of life, okay? So that's the video of the day, guys. I hope that's made sense. I hope that's helped you. Goodbye.